Good morning, everyone. This is the last part of Chapter 1 Introduction to Accounting. In this, we will learn uses of accounting information and qualitative attributes of accounting information. On the basis of the need and on the basis of the nature of the users of information, they are classified into two categories: internal and external. Internal users are the users who can directly access the entire data of the company. They are owners and management. Owners need to know about the accounting information so that they can understand that why the funds are increased, why the assets are floating, why how the profit, reason to increase the profit or decrease the profit. And management needs this to compare the policies with the external and to analyze the profitability conditions of the company so that they can make the necessary changes for the growth of the company. External users next is individuals or organizations who have present or future interest in the business enterprise but are not the part of management are called external user. यानी जो डायरेक्टली बिजनेस चलाने के लिए कोई काम नहीं कर रहे लेकिन किसी ना किसी तरीके से वो आपके बिजनेस के साथ कनेक्ट हैं या फिर फ्यूचर में कनेक्ट होंगे. दे आर द एक्सटर्नल यूज़र. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मुझे टाटा मोटर्स के शेयर्स लेने हैं तो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल फाइंड आउट द अकाउंटिंग इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइडेड बाय द कंपनी सो दैट आई कैन कंपेयर द कंपनीज कंडीशन टू इन्वेस्ट. So on the basis of that, investor, the person who has given loan to the company, creditors, lenders, employees and government are the external users of the company. They have no access to the internal or unpublished report of the enterprise. Hence, they make use of external or published report. It means the report which we are sharing with them. जो हम उनके साथ शेयर कर रहे हैं ये उसी के बेसिस पर कंपनी के साथ अपने फ्यूचर ट्रांजेक्शन्स या फ्यूचर डिसीजंस को लेके अपना फाइनल डिसीजन देते हैं. सो दिस इज़ द वर्क ऑफ एक्सटर्नल यूजर्स. They want information to finalize their decision about the company or about the relation with that particular organization. Next, we have qualitative attributes of accounting information. It means the information should be prepared in such a way that this will be clear and give the clear and orderly view of the business enterprise. First, we have reliability. Reliability means accounting information should be verified and should be verified with the help of source document, with the help of evidence of the transaction, so that whenever there is a question mark of the verifiability of or reliability of the accounting information, at that time source document can be presented in front of the related parties or in front of the government to prove that whatever accounting information we have given, that is true and factual. Next, we have relevance. Accounting information depicted by financial statement must be relevant to the objective of enterprise. Unnecessary and irrelevant information should not be included in the financial statement. Now, relevance, the relevance of the accounting information vary user to user because relevance of the data relates with the needs of different users. So, for example, it is very difficult to choose the relevant data for an accountant. For example, the information required by the bankers will not necessarily be the same as required by इन्वेस्टर्स. क्योंकि बैंकर को क्या चाहिए, आप मॉर्गेज के लिए कितना प्रॉपर्टी आपके पास है, बैंक रिक्वायर दैट इन्फॉर्मेशन, वेयर एज द इन्वेस्टर रिक्वायर्स वट एवर वेल्थ यू हैव एंड वट इज़ द ग्रोथ रेट ऑफ योर कंपनी, वट इज़ योर profitability. So it helps everyone, it helps the users of the information to take decisions or to make decisions in future with respect of the firms. Next, we have understandability. So accounting information should be presented in such a way that such a simple and logical manner, so that it can be understandable by everyone, even those who don't know the terminology of accounts, those who don't know the rules and regulations of preparing accounts. They will be able to understand the accounting information. So for completing this purpose, at the end, explanatory notes should be given that we have calculated a certain interest in this way, or certain calculation related to the assets, related to any of the adjustments done in this manner. Next is comparability. How can you compare your growth, your progress? First of all, we compare this with our previous performance and with the performance of the competitors. So, accounting information should be prepared in such a manner that it contains the figures of previous year, and it is prepared in such a way that the profitability and financial position can be compared with the other competitive firms. यानी ये हमारे सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव ग्रोथ रेट को मेज़र करना, उसको कंपेयर करने में केपेबल होनी चाहिए. अकाउंटिंग इंफॉर्मेशन में हम जो भी चीज़ें दे रहे हैं वो इस तरीके से रिप्रेजेंट हो कि आप अपनी प्रीवियस परफॉर्मेंस से भी उसको एनालाइज कर सकें, और आप कंपिटिटिव फर्म के परफॉर्मेंस से भी अपनी फर्म के परफॉर्मेंस को एनालाइज करके अपनी फर्म का ग्रोथ रेट ईजीली समझ सकें. नेक्स्ट, faithful presentation. Financial statements are required to show a true and fair view of profitability, financial position, and cash flow of enterprise. Applications of appropriate accounting standards normally result in financial statement portraying true and fair view of information about enterprise. So, जो भी हम शो कर रहे हैं, जो भी हम रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, उसको देख के ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि हमने कोई चीज़ हाइड करने की कोशिश की है या कोई चीज़ ओवरलैपिंग करने की कोशिश की है. Whatever we are showing, that should be true and fair. Apart from this, accounting information should have the characteristics of timeliness, neutrality, and completeness. It means it should be represented on time, on periodic basis, at the end of every year. Neutrality means it should not be biased, that you are showing something else to someone and something else to another one. And it should be complete. It means everything should be shown in your accounting information.